But as you start hearing yourself again, confidence stops being something that you have to force. It just starts showing up. Do you ever just wish you could be confident? Like actually feel it, not fake it, not push through the day hoping that nobody notices how you're actually falling apart inside. And maybe you've tried a few things to get there, or maybe you genuinely don't even know where to start. Either way, I want to talk to you about something today that I think might actually surprise you. So grab your journal and pen. Let's get into it. Do you want to heal from narcissistic abuse, but you struggle with self-doubt and second-guessing everything? If so, you're in the right place. I'm Takia, mom, coach, and your survivor friend. Here we mix faith, real talk, and practical tools to restore confidence and self-worth. So if you're ready to rebuild your confidence and finally feel at peace, take a deep breath. Exhale now. Let's heal for real. Hey friend, I know what it feels like to struggle with trusting yourself after everything that you've experienced with narcissistic abuse. You second guess everything. You talk yourself out of what you feel before you even finish feeling it. You genuinely do not know anymore what is actually you versus what the abuse planted in you and who it conditioned you to be. You've been robbed of your ability to hear yourself, your authentic, God-given voice. And that's exactly why I created the Clarity Call. It is a private one-on-one session with me where we work on separating your real voice from all the noise so you can finally stop second-guessing yourself and start trusting what you think, what you feel, what you sense. So if you're ready to live confidently without the constant self-doubt, schedule a call with me at www.growingthroughpains.com/coaching. I'll also put the link in the show notes below. So many of us are walking around with this quiet voice running in the background. You know the one. It criticizes your judgment, your abilities, your decisions. It compares you with everybody else and you're just not measuring up. And underneath that, there's this fear that if people really saw what was going on in your mind, all the doubt, all the second guessing, the way you pick apart everything you say and do, they would definitely think something's wrong with you. So you hide. You function, show up, and nobody looking at you would necessarily know what is happening under the surface because you carry it so well. But then there's this feeling of worthlessness, not being enough, not capable like everybody else seems to be, even though you're genuinely brilliant, even though you have gifts, talents, and abilities that are real. None of that actually changes how you feel about yourself, and you just wish you could feel different. Be confident. Not overthink every time somebody gives you a look that you can't quite read, nor brace for criticism before it even comes. You want to just exist without picking yourself apart. And maybe you've tried to build that confidence back, said the affirmations, kept busy and needed, try to act the part even when you don't feel it inside. And maybe for a little while that gave you something to hold on to. But it never really lasted, did it? Wanting to be confident isn't something bad or wrong. It's a good real desire. But what I've come to learn is that trying to rebuild the confidence itself is not where you actually start. There's something underneath it that has to come first, and it is your self-trust. And I want to be clear here, because this is not self-trust in the way the world thinks about it, where it's just you relying on you without God in the picture. No. This self-trust is about trusting that voice He gave you, the inner knowing that He placed in you, your ability to know what you know about yourself, sense what you sense, and actually believe it. Not just about your decisions, but about your worth, what you have to offer, and who you really are. So if confidence has felt out of reach no matter what you have tried, or even if trying has felt pointless, it is not because the desire is wrong, and it's not because something is necessarily missing in you. is because there is a layer underneath that needs to be repaired first. So you may be wondering, why should self-trust be the starting point? Here's the thing. A woman who trusts her own voice is harder to control. And narcissistic abuse is all about control. So your inner voice was a direct target through gaslighting. Slowly, over time, your instincts got dismissed again and again until you stopped trusting them. What you knew to be true got argued away, reframed, denied, until you doubted your own grasp on reality. And this is just what gaslighting does. It's not this random confusion. It is a strategic pattern repeated until your own voice stops feeling reliable to you. And once self-trust breaks, it affects your confidence and how you see your own worth, how capable you think you are. And this is why it touches everything for you and not just decisions. In the place of your own inner voice, another voice moved in. And that's the one that is running in the background now, telling you that you probably got it all wrong, that you just don't measure up, you're not enough. And friend, that voice, that is not yours. It was put there, installed. Your real voice, the one that God gave you, it never left. It just got buried. But the good news is that you can actually reconnect with it and learn to tell it apart from the one that moved in. This is not a one shot and done type thing. This takes practice, intentional practice. But as you start hearing yourself again, confidence stops being something that you have to force. It just starts showing up. So friend, if you take nothing else from today, let it be this. You are not missing something that other women just naturally have. You just have not been told yet where confidence actually needs to start. And I know how difficult it can be untangling the two voices on your own, especially when the one that took over has been running things for so long, it actually feels like your own. And this is exactly what we work through in a coaching session with me. I help you start recognizing what your real voice sounds like and differentiating it from what was installed. And from there, trusting yourself becomes possible and confidence follows. If you're ready to take that next step, schedule a call with me at www.growingthroughpains.com/coaching. And remember to be gentle with yourself. You're further along than you think. Hey friends, I hope today's episode taught you something or gave you a boost. If it did, would you take a couple seconds and share it with someone who's ready to heal from narcissistic abuse? And while you're at it, would you please leave me a quick review on Apple Podcasts? It really thrills me to know that other women are being helped. Now go ahead, stretch or grab that snack. I'll see you in our next episode.